Everyone, my name is Gabriel Kurniawan. I'm a postgrad student in Coventry University, London, majoring in digital marketing with data analytics. I'll be doing my student placement here in Pulse Social as a marketing communication officer. For my first week, I did a lot of market research for my marketing plan on eating disorder in Indonesia and made a blog. After doing an extensive research on the topic, I have found that the community in Indonesia is unaware of eating disorder and there isn't enough knowledge and discussion going around about it. I look forward for more activities next week. Thank you. I'm Gabriel Kurniawan, a marketing communication officer intern in Pulse Social. For the second week, I developed an understanding of the target market and business culture in UK and Indonesia. For example, people in Indonesia are not too keen using Facebook group and the taboo culture to discuss eating disorder as a mental illness. I also learned on how to use LinkedIn as a way to find leads and created different blog format. I'm excited for next week. Thank you. I'm Gabriel Kurniawan, a marketing communication officer intern in Pulse Social. This third week, I created my first weekly news bulletin and I created email and letter templates for introductory and partnership approaches concerning sport communities and schools. I also reached out to several potential candidates for the upcoming podcast and I look forward for next week. Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Gabriel Kurniawan, a marketing and communication intern in Pulse Social. For the fourth week, I made my first ever podcast. It was an interesting experience as I dived into the guest speaker's perspective on different diets and its impact on the body and mind. And I also made a blog on tips for body positivity and a weekly news bulletin video. I look forward for next week. Thank you. Everyone, I'm Gabriel Kurniawan, a marketing communication officer intern in Pulse Social. So for the fifth week, I have scheduled a podcast with two special guests. In the podcast, we'll talk more about the cultural differences between UK and Indonesia regarding the awareness of mental illness and eating disorder. And I'm so excited for it. This week, I also made a blog regarding the correlation between ADHD and eating disorders. I learned a lot of new interesting things from it and I look forward for next week. Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Gabriel Kurniawan, a marketing communication officer intern in Pulse Social. So for this sixth week, I did a podcast with Marlon, our managing director. So we talked about his journey in Pulse Social and I gained a lot of new insight as well about Pulse Social. He also gave me a bigger scope of job. So I will be focusing on different topics, not just eating disorder now. Like this week, I did disability sports, which I'm so thankful for this opportunity and hopefully I can use this opportunity and experience for the better in the future. Thank you. I'm Gabriel Kurniawan, a marketing communication officer intern in Pulse Social. So for the seventh week, I wrote blogs regarding the importance of coach being a role model to their players, which was really fun, and also accessibility of Asian professional sport coaches. Can't wait for next week. Thank you. I'm Gabriel Kurniawan, a marketing communication officer intern in Pulse Social. Can't believe it's already the 8th week of my internship. It went by so fast, and for this week I made some blogs on women and girls in sports. And one of them is about Olympic gold medalist in Indonesia and woman in esports. It's been a very interesting for me to learn a new sporting industry in esports. Thank you and see you next week.